Good morning, it's Shelley Harrison of Shelley Harrison Healing, and today is Wednesday when we work in the third level of your aura, the mental body. Good morning. So, I didn't plan any daily practice for the mental body today. However, what I'd like to do is, I prefer not to theorize about the chakras, the energy bodies. You know, there's so many tomes and tomes of books out there written on what's happening in your chakras, or maybe even what's happening in the different dimensions of your auric field. I prefer to go there, experience it, and then report back from the field. So what I want to do today is actually just drop in right away and touch into the beautiful energy of this level of your field, and then see what kind of daily practice, daily focus arises from being in the energy of it. And I'm feeling a little quieter this morning. I was up just doing some physical practice, getting my body awake, getting the energy in my body awake. But yeah, I just feel sort of calm and quiet inside, which is sort of a nice place to be, actually. So let's do some practice. How is your physical body feeling in the moment? We're going to start by sinking your consciousness, sinking your awareness into your physical body. Let's check in with the landing pad, check in with this beautiful aspect of your being. Yes, we're made out of light. And the most dense expression, or where the light condenses and shows up in physical form, is your physical body. And for most of us, learning to tune in to our aura, to the different levels of the aura, it's going to happen through physical sensation. It's as you imagine, move your consciousness into the different dimensions of energy, you're going to feel that you're there, usually through physical sensation shifts in your body. Sometimes it's emotional shifts. You may be visual and you may see energy, but don't feel like you have to in order to do this work. So, feel your body. Pour your consciousness down into your body. Dive in and see what kind of sensations there are here. And you may be here because you're looking for some healing, maybe because there's some physical pain, some emotional pain in your life. Usually the physical discomfort and pain is very loud. So when you first go into your body, that is immediately where your attention goes. If that's the case, see if you can shift your attention to somewhere that is more comfortable, more neutral, maybe even feeling pleasurable sensation. And it doesn't have to be a large area of your body, just go into where it's easier. Just checking out the different sensations in my own body. When we go into sensations, we're immediately connected with the first level of your aura. You perceive that level through sensations, pleasurable and painful. And we work on self-care practices for that level on Mondays. If we're going to go into the mental body, the third level, it's also a structured level. I look sleepy this morning, don't I? It's a structured level, so it means lines of light tracing out all over your body and every physical structure in your anatomy and physiology. So lines of light that are tracing out your nerves, your blood vessels, your organs, your muscles, your bones, your brain, your connective tissue, your teeth, everything that exists in the physical and inside your body is traced out with lines of light. And on the mental body level, they're yellow. They're all yellow lines of light. It's like a grid work of fine lemon yellow lines of light. Lemon yellow if they're bright and charged, maybe a little more mustard yellow heavy if there's a lot of negative heavy thinking going on this level. So just imagine, pop your awareness out to, 3 to 6 inches off your body. That's about how far out this level extends. Actually, it's further than that. I can feel it's more like 8 to 10 inches. Depends how charged you are. And just picture, imagine, visualize these beautiful, fine lemon yellow lines of light zipping around your body, tracing out everything in your body. Yes, using your imagination is enough. Even Barbara Brennan used to say that high sense perception started with imagination. It's just your capacity to visualize something, to tune into it. It doesn't mean you're making it up. It means you're using this particular capacity to tune into what is there. You don't have to be able to see the lemon yellow lines of light. Just imagine, feel, sense what it would feel like to have this mist of lemon yellow lines all through and around your body. I'm getting it right even down into my calves, and it kind of feels good to imagine I'm wearing this mesh suit of light, of lemon yellow light. If you can do this, and it takes practice, and I've created a whole course to give you lots of practice called the Aura Healing Journey. So if you want a deeper dive into this work of perceiving, feeling, sensing, feeling how you're doing on each level of your field, I would love for you to do that course. But just basic practice as we sink in here, imagining. The other way to get to this level, right, is just think. It's the mental level. Most of us spend a lot of time here without knowing it. Yeah, so my mental body is actually pretty clear and calm today. Doing the physical practice, I think, really settled it. My feeling today is it's like it's kind of like serenity is the feeling, like looking out through this level of my being from a very calm, positive place. It's good to breathe as you imagine these lemon yellow lines of light tracing through your body. Imagine them untangling in the areas where you have some physical discomfort, as though you could comb out the lemon yellow lines in those areas. I'm drawn to, I have a shoulder injury in my left shoulder, no, right shoulder. So there's a particular sensation deep in that shoulder joint, and where I'm getting curious, and you can do this with an area of discomfort in your body too, is it's like, okay, so what are the lines on the mental body doing on that level? If I go into that sensation and then kind of imagine these lemon yellow lines of light, what are they doing in there, and what's that have to do with my thinking, my mental thinking? deepening my awareness of the sensation in that area of my body. You can do the same in your body. Feeling where the energy is not flowing along those lines, like it's like there's a blockage or a breakage. I can feel where it connects up into my neck, the muscles in my neck. Now I'm getting a pulsing in my body as the energy builds up. Just from paying attention, right? Wherever the mind goes, energy flows. I'm just asking to be shown, what does this have to do with mental level, mental thinking? You can see that going all the way down my arm now, actually. It's like darkness in some of the yellow lines from the shoulder down. Sort of seeing exactly which muscle fibers it's happening in down through the arm. Oh, excuse me. Just holding awareness, just keep intending yellow lines of light moving through that area, untangling, tracing out whatever area of your body you're working in. Connecting up into my jaw. As I feel the connection up into my jaw, it feels like this has to do with how I use my voice, my mouth, and whether I'm speaking in a positive way about my life or anything, or a negative way. So it's about how my mouth and my jaw talk about my life. So let's let that be your self-care practice for today. There we go. It arises from the field. Watch how you speak about things today. Are you speaking in a negative mental content about things? Or is what's coming out of your mouth, can you switch it to positive? Can you switch it to seeing what's helpful, what's interesting, what you're learning from that moment? Try to catch yourself when you go into maybe a negative, habitual jaw wag about things, and see if you can stop yourself and shift it. All right, give that a try. Leave something in the comments for me and let me know how that goes for you today.